Okay, we're on. Hello and Happy New Year to everyone. And here we are again now. We're going to be doing our Tai Chi Qigong. And this is the fifth part of 3 exercises. And then we have one more part of 3 exercises. I only know 18 exercises in Tai Chi Qigong. So the first one we're going to do is a flying pigeon. And the flying pigeon is good for your lungs and for your knees. But if you're sitting down, it's good for your lungs. So we're going to start first with the standing exercise, and then I'll do the sitting one, okay? So the flying pigeon, you put, if you're doing it standing, you have one foot in front of the other. And you raise your arms. Imagine that your arms are wings, and you reach forward and back. And the arms, the hands are level with the chest. Because behind the chest, you have your lungs. And this is for the standing people. It's swaying from front leg, lifting the heel in the back to the back leg. Lifting the toe in the front. Forward and back. So once upon a time, I had a little bit of asthma. And I didn't know how to clear it. So I did this exercise, and it calmed the asthma down and it healed it. So this is a lovely exercise to reduce your level of stress if you are stressed, because you're not just working on your lungs, you're also working on your heart. And you keep the movements nice and smooth. I'll just turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. And your breathing is quite normal. So you may probably feel you're breathing out as you go forward and breathing in as you open the chest. Your breath in all these exercises should be calm and relaxed and comfortable. And then you can continue by swapping your feet, and you carry on. I'll turn to face you. It's very relaxing. So when the weather is nice, you can go outside. If you have a little green space, garden, a yard, depending where you live in this world, or by the sea. It's a lovely, lovely way to energize. I'll do a few more. And then I stop. Remember, gather the chi in your lower dantian, in your crystal field. This is your belly, a thumb width away below your belly button. Right hand for girls, left hand for boys. By standing or sitting like this, it helps you to feel grounded, like a tree, or rooted like a tree. So I will do the same now, but sitting down. So when you're sitting down, I would recommend that you bring your arms forward, you sway. Let me just go sideways so you can see. So you just raise, make sure that your feet are well on the floor, flat on the floor. Can you see? Okay. Your arms are out. So in a way you breathe out first there, and then you breathe in. So see, I'm leaning back a little way and then leaning forward. Keeping your shoulders down and moving from your hip. So you can see that from the top of my head to my tailbone here, all of this moves in one unit. So I'll just show you. So you're not compromising your back and you're not hurting it. And then that way the energy can flow through the body clearly. Okay, so and as you move back a little bit, I'm noticing that I can feel it in my belly. So it's like a little workout for the belly when you're sitting down. It's not the same when you're standing up. And if it's too hard, then keep the swaying of the body smaller and just do your arms. Because in Qigong, there should be no strain. It should be relaxed and comfortable. I'll turn to face you so you can see what it looks like from the front. So your hands are level with your chest. I'll do 2 more. And exhale and relax. Same for your hands. So I'll give you a little tip. When you feel a little stressed, sit down, put your hand on your belly, so that's just below your belly button, and just breathe. And imagine that you have roots growing from your feet, just like a plant or like a tree. It will help to reduce the anxiety. Wonderful. Thank you for this one, Angie. We're going to do the next one. The next one is punching. So if you've got somebody you don't like, you can just pretend that you're punching them. No, I didn't mean that. So punching, it gives you power. It helps with the circulation in your body. And if you're doing it standing, it strengthens your legs. Okay. I used to like doing this outside in the cold because I'm sure that that is why I don't feel the cold anymore. So now I'm going to show you standing, having your feet further than shoulder width apart, and then just sitting down. This is called the horse stance. So I'll just turn for you to see what it looks like sideways if you're doing this standing. So first of all, you can stick your bum out, making sure that your knees are not over your toes, not so far forward. You can still see your toes. And then from your butt sticking out, just tuck your tail under. And the spine is upright. Okay? And I'll just give you another little tip for those standing. So with your legs just slightly further than shoulder width apart, you sink. Remember what I mentioned here. It's just an aligning of the tail so that you're reaching down to the ground. In your ankles, what you do with your ankles, you screw them out. So I don't move my feet. It's just my ankles moving. Can you see? So what happens to my knees is this. Okay? So I'm demonstrating it quite clearly, I hope. And now you're just going to bring your elbows into your body. And this will make your legs really strong. You're going to just punch and then turn and bring in the other side. So it's not like a fighting, it's simply to strengthen your body. Keeping the fist again level just between the chest, not too high. Let your breath be natural, but you may feel that you're breathing out as you punch, and then you're breathing in as you draw your fist back in. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Punch, and then turn the fist up. Punch, turn the fist up. If your legs aren't very strong, you can always straighten a little bit to rest your legs. And then you can go down again. So for example, if you are using a frame and you want to strengthen your legs, I would recommend that you can just do this with the frame. So you're holding on to the frame and you just hold your, just standing, and you just hold your legs bent like that. And when you feel tired, then you can just straighten. And then if you can, just move your legs or shake them out or something like that. It's good to strengthen your thighs. So I'll do a little bit more in facing you. So you can see that I'm moving sideways a little bit as well. I'm just using my own imagination. You don't just have to go front. Okay, so now I'm going to do it sitting down. Can you see I've put my candles around because we're starting a new year, and I want you to come into my circle of light so that I wish you a very, very great year filled with joy, filled with good health, and lots of fun and laughter. Okay, so let's do this punching sitting down. It might be a good thing to have your legs apart, feet really well grounded on the floor, and off we go. This is quite an easy one. So you punch with the fist down and then you turn it before bring it back into your waist. Punch and turn it in. Punch and turn it in. And just focus on what you're doing. Focus on your breath. I'll do a few more. And there you go. And again, just rest with your hands on your belly. As I mentioned before, right for girls first and left for boys or men. Okay, the last exercise is called the wild goose. So it's called the flying wild goose. And the flying wild goose is good for your lungs, your heart, and headaches. So again, standing first, you just raise your arms like you're a big bird. And then you sink, you bend your knees, and your arms go down. And naturally, your breath will come in as you raise your arms, and your breath will go out as you bend your knees. Keeping your shoulders down. Even when you are raising your arms, make sure that your shoulders don't come up, but keep them down. And relax. This is very relaxing too. So I'll do a couple more and then I'll do it sitting down. And then when you're watching this, you can continue. I am really just demonstrating, and there's no need for you to stop when I stop. You must continue yourself for as long as you like. And I'll stop, and then I'm going to do it on the chair. Okay. So just sit forward on your chair and let's begin. Make sure that you feel the soles of your feet firmly planted on the ground. Remember the roots, that imagine roots growing from your soles of your feet like a tree. There should be no stress, no strain in your arms and your shoulders. If there is, you're either too tense, then you must relax, or you may have a problem in the shoulder. Then, if you have a problem and it hurts, then take the movement just a bit lower. Go according to what your body can do. I'll do two more. And I always end up with my hands on my lower dantian. Lower dantian is a Mandarin version for crystal field. So they believe that in the old, it's a legend that this area, our belly, is connected to the earth. And the legend goes that when a Qigong master died and was cremated, they would find a crystal where his lower dantian was. And Dan means crystal and Tien means field. In the system, we have three. We have the lower dantian, we have the middle dantian, which is your heart and mind, and then we have the upper dantian, which is your connection with your spirit.
Sorry, connection with what?
Your spirit.
Oh, this is getting deep.
I just a preparation, a little understanding. It doesn't matter. What else can you use? God?
Don't know.
You don't know. Okay. There we go. We're done for today. So we have got 3 more exercises. The last 3 are a little more difficult.
Your sound has gone.
Oh, and now? Can you hear me?
Oh,
Oh, maybe the battery.
oh,
It could be that the battery is going. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can
You can.
now.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that there are 3 more exercises which we'll do next week. And they are going to be a little bit more difficult, but sitting down. But I will work around that. Okay. Thank you very much for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you next week. And then it will be great to get your feedback of how beneficial you are finding the exercises. And thank you very much, Angie, for translating.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to just turn off the recording.